I got here sooner. And you know what? It's no one else but that ungrateful snake, Zhang Huaishen. You really think General Zhang's return to the Tang was ridiculous? Throughout history, Zhang Huaishen went against his superior. Raised troops. They say General Zhang is returning to... That traitor. I'm going to pull it out.
Be careful, sir. Let me help you.
Forcing General Zhang? That's nonsense. Why Shen wouldn't do something like that?
Wait, where did the blade go? That person over there. Sir, I'll go get it.
This blade. No one's allowed to disrespect it. Go ahead. Do whatever you want to me. Even kill me. It's a good blade. And its owner?
You know who owns it?
Of course. He drank the strongest liquor, rode the fastest horses, and people call him dishonorable. I don't believe a word of it.
You really trust him that much?
I do. Raging Tides doesn't take in the ruthless or unjust. Besides,
Family and mentor?
General Zhang is Wai Shen's uncle. And he even taught Wai Shen the general treated him like his own son. Even this blade...
If that's the case, why are there rumors of...
I don't know. Wai Shen left Raging Tides. He was brought back by people from Liangzhou. Later I found this note in his room. Might explain why. Here, take a look.
After he left Raging Tides...
He joined the Guía army. He didn't follow General He started from the bottom as just a regular soldier. I even went to find him at the camp once. Think he never got any special treatment from General Zhang. So people just wrote him off as... But Wai Shen has a stubborn streak. Once he makes up his mind, nothing phases him. I couldn't just stand by. I laid into those bullies, knocked their teeth.
And what happened after?
Then the squad leader showed up. Real tough fighter. When I threw a punch, I ended up dislocating my shoulder.
Well, are you okay?
Gotta hand it to you. You really know how to hold your own.
Wait, did you do the same back then?
How did you know? Yeah, I met Wai Shen stepped in. Because of me, he blew up completely. General Zhang himself showed up. One order from him and both of us ended up in jail. I still remember it like yesterday. When the general came to question Wai Shen, I couldn't hear every word, but one thing came through clear as day.
What favor?
General Zhang wanted Wai Shen to learn to bow his head.
Why would the general want that?
To the general. But Wai Shen refused to bow. He kept his head high. When the general left, he said something I heard. If you won't bow, fine. A blade was never meant. We were stuck in that cell for a long time. When we finally got out, those bullies didn't dare mess with him anymore. Later on, men from the Northwest respect a true fighter. Even those guys knew Wai Shen was a man of honor. That's why I can't give you this blade. I still have unfinished business on tomorrow. Maybe the day after. When the truth comes out, I'll return that's a debt I owe him. No drinks got me this tired. Got more questions asked now. My eyes are closing on their own.
Wait, what's this letter here? About that day. Is that old man still around?
It's all my fault. All my fault. I didn't protect the general. You're back, Wanderer. What about that thief? You've been deceived. So was the general.
Have I?
Peter, I even warned the general. That man was from a collateral branch. If he kept letting him do it, the general still trusted him, and that's why everything went...
That day?
I saw it myself. Zhang Huaishen and his men surrounded the...
So according to you, Zhang Huaishen actually controlled the general's movement?
No, wait!
This veteran says Zheng Wusi is a liar. But honestly, that temple he mentioned, maybe Zheng Wusi is there. Sir, where's this temple you talked about?
What are you doing here?
I was worried you'd do something rash.
I won't. I've asked around. It happened during the celebration ceremony.
So you want to go inside?
Of course. Wanderer, I need your help. I'm slow and I don't read.
You're that sure I'll help?
I know people when I see them. Come on, let's look around.
There are a bunch of secret reports, too. Most of them.
I remember that time when Tang envoys had come to Liangzhou. The veterans of the Guía. Why?
Look at this. Letters stacked to the ceiling.
They were so certain the general's own son would take over. They couldn't wait to smear but why are they all piled up here? Did they... Wait! Wanderer, come look at this. Wai Shen's father. Wasn't he supposed... But from what this letter says...
If the letter is right, that Huai Shen's father went to Chang'an as a hostage because then the general lied to Huai Shen. Going to Chang'an wasn't just his father and that old soldier. We heard him say that when Huai Shen confronted the general hadn't even given his decision about going to Chang'an yet. Which means, before that night, the general had already decided to go to... But why? What
I found this in a hidden compartment. Take a look. The general always intended for Wai Shen to take over Liangzhou?
Exactly. That secret meeting, it wasn't a confrontation.
I knew it! Wai Shen would never turn against the general. He was the one the general had his eye on from the start. Not long after that night, the general left for Chang'an. Maybe that night was just like this.
Feels like something out of a story. A young man in bright clothes on a spirited horse, taking up Liangzhou's blade from a fading hero. From that moment on, he rode across the frontier with steel. Let's show this to that veteran.
We were the ones who couldn't bear this blade. The day it was driven into the ground. That was also the day Zhang Huaixin, no wonder.
What was he saying?
A poem.
Blade circle?
And the return. It's 3 generations of the Zhang family use this blade. The elder brother passed it to Blade, standing alone in the snow. It was waiting. That blade, I have to put it back. Year by year, from Golden River to Jade Gates Line, spring's warm breath. Yet snow, all the yellow river winds, around Black Mountains rings!